All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Aura Pharm. We are now with our first guest here today, Die Happy. So everybody, please make sure you guys give him a clap where you're at, and make sure you subscribe, like, and go to all his socials as soon as we're done with this. What I really am excited about is that one of the biggest reasons why we wanted to do this podcast was to connect with the community, right? We need more connectivity, we need more relationships, and it starts with conversation. We have a lot of things in store for us today. We are going to do our normal little rants here talking about what's going on. But most importantly, I really want to start off with, we talked about a little bit where we're going to go, but I think it's really important to just kind of put light onto our guests today. My biggest thing is just getting to know you. I know me and him talk to you, we see you here and there, but I really want to know about your journey. What do you do? What genres do you do? So that way our audience, because a lot of people are going to be probably new. What are you about? What is Die Happy?
Hi, I'm Die Happy. I make dubstep. I play dubstep. I play tear out dubstep mixed with rhythm. And I produce DMB and future bass in the past. So I kind of have that influence, but in heavy tear out patterns. And I've been making music since 2016, 17.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you go to any of your sets, there's no future bass.
No future bass. It started future bass heavy though, because it was on that last
Yeah. And I know before we started this, I was asking because I was going through your Spotify and I was like, okay, he does this, he does this, he does this. But now you're really focusing heavy on dubstep, right? I believe you're kind of holding on to some tracks we might hear in a couple of you.
Yeah. I'm working on a small project I'm trying to work with a lot of people in the community as well as develop my own sound. So I have a sound that I really like and I want to introduce as a project. And I want to bring people that I think have a cool influence and unique style in the scene and make music and develop being able to adapt that style into different influences.
And I think that's hella cool. Yeah. Now, my question is what are your influences? What is it that when you're sitting down on the computer, what are you going through? What are maybe the artists or what are the vibes that you're usually
Well, what was the first thing you heard that really got you into it?
Yeah.
I heard Skrillex really early, but I never really went deeper than that.
Well, how original Skrillex.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I was in
literally all of us.
Yeah, I was in freshman year of high school. And I saw a kid gloving in class.
In
class. I was freshman year of high school.
I wish I had him as a friend in class.
All the girls were like, what the fingers do though?
And he showed me the bunny show with Gummy, which is if you look
exactly
just gloving, that's the first thing that pops up. And
you OG if you know who Bunny is, by the way.
Yeah, so gloving kind of was the gateway into electronic sound beyond just the mainstream popular shit that broke through.
Yeah.
So it's from there, it's kind of just been a journey, just kind of.
So quick question, so I can kind of timestamp it. When were you in school around this time when this happened?
I was a freshman, so that was 2014, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were basically a junior when you really started going in.
So that was 2012.
Oh, 2012.
2013.
So did you graduate in 16, 17?
I graduated in 15.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's hella funny because the
it was freshman year from there.
Okay, so it's right after me.
Yeah.
So me and you probably started around the same time. When did you start? Well, you were before us, no? 20.
When I started raving or when I started listening to it?
No, because I went to shows where you were playing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because Small Beans and that was already happening.
Hey,
when
Small
I entered the
Beans.
scene.
That's awesome.
You were on your shit. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Okay. So because 2012 is when I first started raving, and I was already out of high school. So you were still in high school, and you started developing these skills when you were still young. I wish I would. I don't know about you, but I wish I would start producing at 17.
Music
17,
came way
16.
before raving, because I didn't go to my first rave till after senior year. My friend took me as a birthday gift. We went to my first Insomniac event because I'd gone to a couple local things prior, but then I went to my first Insomniac, which is We Are Energy in 2017. And
they don't even have that one anymore either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
There's a lot of good Insomniac events.
Yeah.
I feel that they just don't have anymore.
Yeah, because my buddy got to do EDC.
Do they do Boo anymore?
No, I don't think they do Boo anymore either.
There was Nocturnal, like NorCal, or there was NorCal, like Beyond or Nocturnal or something.
EDC New York.
Oh yeah, there was another one. Oh, Audiotistic.
Audiotistic, yeah.
I don't know. It'll always trip me out that EDC, one of the early ones, was in Tulare.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Countdown?
OG.
yeah, that's
no.
wild.
Yeah.
And when I look at the
It's a
lineup, I'm
different
like, that was
ballgame
actually
now.
fat. Like they had Showtech already, and I think like Headhunters,
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
The
like,
scene was exploding too.
Afrojack,
Yeah.
I think too.
It's how we were feeling now, where it's like, it's exploding. It's like, we're not even there yet.
Yeah.
We're barely starting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's our generation. Well, that's cool, man. Okay, so you started around that age. You started with Skrillex. What was the next step after that? What ended up getting you to more like underground experimental?
Just watching like Amazing Lights videos and finding like the Prodigy and like a bunch of like the
Prodigy.
really old kind of stuff that kind of
So you kind of went to like towards the history a little bit and like
yeah, a little bit, but it wasn't. That was just what Glovers were choosing to throw shows to. I'm like, that song's sick. I got to find more songs.
Bro, what's
like
up
it.
with like Glovers? Because I hate that
The
we
Glover
can't
to
get...
DJ pipeline is strong. Like
Yeah,
Glovers
because Gloving
produced a lot
died
of
in
DJs.
like COVID times, so
Yeah,
I think a lot of people switched over. Like, well, what else can I do now? Because you can't. I feel like because you couldn't be in front of people and you couldn't like be close anymore. It's like, okay, well, what else am I gonna do?
See,
Yeah.
I thought that gloving has stopped not because of COVID, but because they started cracking down at shows.
That was
They
a big
weren't
reason,
allowing
too.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big reason, but also they had
Absolutely.
reasons. They had the stash shorts. Like
Yeah,
there
but
was
you-
other
why did
things.
you stop
Yeah,
it? Why
but
did
you had to be dedicated.
Gloving
You
is-
had to be dedicated. You couldn't be a hobby glover, but you could because sometimes they would sell the black tip gloves there, or you'd sneak in the black tip gloves.
Yeah.
Bro,
See,
I tried to
but-
glove for a little bit and
She was a good glover, and then she stopped because they stopped allowing it.
Yeah,
Well, it was
no,
more-
and they took it way too serious too. They would beat the shit out of you if they caught you at some venues just because the guy was
Just
having a bad
tackle you
day.
down?
Yeah,
Well,
some
yeah,
people
some
took their
people
job way too serious.
Yeah, they would take your gloves, but I'm like, if you asked nicely, usually they were
There-
cool about it. But
There were
it just
horror
depends.
stories where people would get extorted. They'd take your glove and say, "I'd give them back for $40."
oh wow.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
just an asshole, like
Yeah, yeah,
security guard. That's messed up.
Yeah,
No.
they treated gloving like
I feel like
It
the
was bad.
gloving,
Gloving
the
is not a
candy,
crime,
is all these little things that slowly got taken away that I think stripped a lot of our soul
well.
in there.
Gloving was
The-
fun.
Everything lost its culture during like COVID. COVID was like a culture reset.
Yeah, in a way. Like, yeah, it's way more popular, but yeah, it's lost.
Like things
some
are
of its soul.
different.
They are.
Soul Traveling acts are different than they were pre-COVID.
It's a lot more phones now, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say the
That's just
gloving,
life.
like COVID, kind of made people not social, and I would say I kind of fell in that with gloving. Like I didn't really want to socialize as much anymore because it was like okay to not be social, so I kind of fell into that.
Yeah.
So I'd say like, because if you glove, everyone wants a light show. Everyone's stopping you. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's just like you can't really like enjoy the moment as much. But if you like gloving, like that's what you want to do all day. You know, especially when you just start, you want to give a million light shows. So it's like it's more fun that way.
I will say though, when you're giving one person a light show and people start gathering around and then another person comes and they're like throwing heat and then like more people start coming and you get like a full pit going. Those moments have been some of the best gloving moments of my life when you're
Yeah.
just throwing shows and then you get up and you're like, holy shit,
Yes.
there's a bunch of people around me.
Wait, so have you gloved before?
For a long time.
No shit.
Long before the like EDM music.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Kudos to
That
you
was
because
my
when I
try.
tried to glove, and this was before I started DJing or anything, I remember I used to be with my friends, and I had a friend that was really about it. But like the dedication to get good is ridiculous. Like homie would sit in front of a mirror
No.
every night, just moving, you know?
That looked crazy.
Ridiculous. And I think that's kind of what got me to like leave a little bit because I'm like, I don't know if I could put this dedication, man.
Yeah, no.
But
Gloving's
it's so beautiful when they do it,
like
man.
if you go find like the dedicated like competitive scene, like the competitive scene is crazy. Like,
That's
those
how I
guys can throw crazy shows.
That's how I felt about beatboxing, but I never could do it. I was like, bro, if I could just learn that, that'd be, especially like for producing. I'm like, bro, if I could just like learn how to make it really well with my mouth and then just fuck with it in the computer.
Pause. Heavy pause.
I think that's kind of that's kind of a cool idea though, because then you like actually use it in like context of whatever.
Yeah,
sound you
because there's
do.
like I've heard some pretty crazy
Just sample
beatboxing.
yourself. Yeah.
Now we got to put a beatboxer in one of our songs, guys.
I always thought that was cool though, because the people that can't, I heard an argument that kind of made me think about beatboxing a little differently as a producer, is that's kind of a skill that you can do to hone that same kind of creative ability without having to own the tools to
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
It's almost like the extra step of when we're actually just thinking about shit, and then we're like, okay, let's put that idea down. Like, you're actually not doing it.
They're creating the idea. They just can't put the idea down sometimes.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. But like, I thought beatboxing like is pretty cool. And then there's like competitions now where they have beatboxing and they're like they're like DJing sets and shit.
I remember now. It might be the flower. But when you said about beatboxing, you guys, the first thing that I thought of was this video that I just watched from Fred again. Fred again loves to do this thing where he does drums like we were back in high school and elementary school. We used to do the pencils and the fucking da-da-da-da, you know? And that's how he makes some of his favorite drums. And that's not different to me than beatboxing. Like your mouth as opposed to your fingers to make sound. Are you guys doing any like creative new techniques that maybe we can like talk about that we're adding into our production, you know? Because things like that, like Fred again does that, or if you had beatboxing or working with singers or rappers.
I mean, I agree. I can't really fall into that because all of my software is outdated and I don't really update my samples. So I just try to make what I can.
I mean, you can get very creative with the shit that you have and continue to repurpose it.
And I kind of use like my old. I kind of like to keep like the old sound a little bit, so I feel like it kind of keeps me. It kind of keeps me where I need to stay.
It's almost like you can sway away a little bit, but you have that anchor.
Yeah. So I can like try to make other stuff, but I'm still kind of gonna have the sounds that I really like.
Yeah.
Fuck with.
Yeah, I have my own style, but well, at least how I approach collabs is I'd come at it with a style that I think might be approachable. Or like you had mentioned that you had been like wanting to do UKG. I legit was already about to send you a UKG track. I was like, you want to?
And yeah, we haven't made one yet.
And I'm working on something for you. I've never really done 140 like Casey Club before.
Yeah.
And I think I was approaching it the wrong way. I approached it from a very like UK way with like the top end, so it was like more shuffly. But I think it sounds great, but trying like with like how I'm applying my sound to it, it doesn't really work. So I'm probably gonna have to go with more like trappy kind of.
But see, what I like to we'll talk about it later. But yeah,
we're here to talk about it now.
That's what we're here to do. I feel like that would work because then like the second drop would I would maybe add like a UKG like 4 on the floor drop after, which would kind of fit, or I don't know.
I love
so
UKG.
That shuffly kind of.
I listen to a lot of UKG.
So is it gonna be like an EP or like an album?
I don't know if I want it to just be a like EP and then like a collection of things with the homies, or if I should do it as like an album with half homies, half like originals.
In my opinion, I feel like
I kind of think 2 pieces of content hits harder these days.
I was literally gonna say with like when it comes to content, like I was lazy and I did a 3-track EP and I released 2 songs as singles and then released the last single with the EP.
Oh, that's called like the waterfall effect or something.
Yeah, it's
About
awful.
that. Yeah.
But I hate when people do it. But I'm like, all right. It was like 3 weeks of content.
I've been struggling on that, so
I mean,
I've just closed down production until
have
I
a
can
lot of
figure out
stuff,
that type of.
But I sit on things.
You gotta come
forever.
over and just work on
I
it.
sit on things forever.
I agree. Summer's here now.
Bro, just take an edible and come
free. Yes. I mean, I have ideas for all of us, and I just need to make the time, and we just need to put dates. I feel like a lot of this times too is putting dates is so difficult nowadays.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we
like,
can make it happen.
Especially with like the kid coming, we're gonna be home a lot more. So
Yeah. Oh, that means
like,
they come over a lot more.
yeah, so I was gonna say, come over. Like we can play
Yeah.
pool, chill for a little bit, and then go work on music.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have homies come over and we can just make whatever. I'm trying to like, obviously, I'm gonna make what I make.
I
but
kind of wanted
I
to
want
do.
to make everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to low-key do like a Discord.
We should make a Discord.
I've been thinking about it. I feel like
Like we could have a producer part, and like, and then like maybe like like.
I will say,
Be pretty
one
cool.
of your teammates in Black Market Collective. By the way, if you guys don't know who he's part of one of the amazing groups in our city, which is
Yes,
official Black Market Collective on Instagram. If you guys want to go find them, and Don Coyote. Don Coyote was the first person before I watch any like Discords that I follow. He was the first one that had Discord going. If you really want some Discord, that's the guy to talk to. I'll tell you right now, I need to hit him up myself, when we start getting ours, because it is definitely important. I think also when it comes to like almost like aura farming, which is what our name is, no pun intended and all that stuff, but like you help each other's channels as well, and that's also a collabing thing, which is what we're moving into the new age, right?
I think collaboration is big for the scene, and I think the scene needs to do more of it. We're
Yeah.
seeing more of it, which is cool.
Yeah.
We're seeing collectives work with each other more a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I think collaboration is great. I think a rising tide rises all ships. I
Amen.
think we could make some
great.
crazy shit happen if we all came
Bro.
together and just did one thing. We could make a big fucking thing happen. But
So on that topic, because I was thinking about it, that Storyland event that I went to.
yes.
Did you play that one?
No.
Okay, I didn't think. Okay.
My roommate did. Colt Moda.
Yes.
Yes. Shout
So
out.
Colt Mondo. But no, that event though, I was like, dude, it would have been so cool if if everyone teamed up and there was multiple stages, because like they had a little Alice in Wonderland area, and then there's the castle, and then there's a couple other spots. But I can just imagine there's spots for vendors, for
Where was
multiple
this event
students-
at? Yeah.
At Storyland
Storyland.
in Roding Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had a fundraiser there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
I hella missed that one.
yeah, we went there on Saturday. It was like 2 weeks ago.
That's pretty sick.
Or a week ago. Huh?
I didn't know they were doing events at Rolling Park.
That was
It
the first one.
First one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was really cool. They even had like people dressed up as like pirates, and like
Yeah,
they kept it
it
all
was.
themed. They had 2 bars, one on the top, one on the bottom. You could there was a pirate ship.
Oh,
And they themed it,
that's
and like I think the coolest thing too was the people like staying in character and doing like dancing. They had like different girls going like they dressed like mermaids or they dressed like pirates.
I did
and-
get the pirates a great character.
They do a whole show.
They were
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
They
he
were pretty
was-
committed.
He was yeah. Apparently
Yeah.
they're like super committed all day.
Mhm.
But this one was walking by, and I was like, he's trying to get my booty, and he's like, hey yo,
The pirate's booty.
yeah, he's like, hey yo, and then the guy was like, hey, he's been in character like all day.
Hey, give that man a raise.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it was all fundraisers. Like I think everyone just donated their
pretty
time.
fun, yeah.
Who was the promoters that threw this on?
It was Storyland. It was a fundraiser for
Yeah,
Storyland.
That's
Storyland.
the name of the damn.
It's so. Do you ever been to the zoo? If you haven't, you
I've
really should go to the
been.
zoo.
I think a couple years ago. This is the last time that I went.
Okay, so at the zoo, like there's a Storyland where it's like a little kid park
Yeah.
by the lake, the man-made lake.
Mm-hmm.
So they so they had it in there, and then you go all the way to the back and there's a pirate ship.
Dang.
But like they have all these like fantasy things, so it's like they have like a little, or they have like Alice in Wonderland. There was like that giant shoe. What's that story? I don't know. It's like kids stories.
No,
That's
it's like the
pretty
woman
cool.
in the
It's all, like,
shoe.
Yeah, woman
Yeah.
in the
Whole
shoe.
storybook theme.
That's awesome, especially for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then imagine that as like a venue.
Yeah.
So there's all these pathways to little different sections.
They're open to trying.
And then
stuff.
there's like a little grass
Right.
area where you can like set up vendors or like chill.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And there's like bathrooms and like there's room for
Yeah.
other bathrooms.
It does have its problems,
Like what?
just logistics wise.
Nah, we got it.
That whole ship was running off of like battery. None
Ooh.
of that was hardwired to the park.
Oh well, yeah.
So
Yeah.
The power can be rough.
You just get a whole bunch of generators.
yeah,
I'm liking that we're finally getting other places to do shows at.
That's why I had to go. I was like, I gotta support.
but
this.
they
I want
got
this
a
happening.
bunch of money. I think, pretty sure.
Hmm. I know I told him before we started the pod, but I saw the guy that owns Voltage 55 mentioning something on Facebook, or I think it's Facebook, about maybe doing a show at Wild Waters. So I think we're gonna see something
Dude,
up
that'd be
there.
sick. I remember going and see EC Twins at Island Water Park.
That's so long ago.
Yeah.
Bro, you're an unk.
Little white dove, little white- Bro, I am an unk. Dude, that's crazy. And then you know who played at like opening slot?
Who?
Liquid Stranger.
No, you're lying.
Sorry.
No. Bro, that boy's taking off
I
since then.
feel like he's pretty popular now.
Yeah,
He's a little popular.
Yeah.
just a tad bit.
Yeah, but he was like the opener.
Speaking of popularity, though, what artists are you listening to right now that are influencing your music?
That are influencing my music.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because I know you started with Skrillex, right?
How heavy do you want to go?
Well, let's
Linda.
go through your dubstep right now, and then I want to ask about your drum and bass because I saw some drum and bass tracks in your
Tear
profiles.
out wise,
Yes,
Draga has been dropping absolute
Draga.
crazy heaters. Yeah.
And is he like a bigger artist, or is he more like
he's
an up-and-comer?
bigger. He's pretty big.
Okay.
But
Okay,
Draga's
here's my
been
questions for the newbies, including me. What is tear out? Explain to us what tear out is.
great. So it's a lot more triplets and it's faster. It's
Okay.
like old Murata was kind of like tear outy.
Yes.
Like new.
Tear out sounds dangerous.
It's aggressive. It's
Would
aggressive.
Fun Case kind of fall under tear out sometimes?
he drops tear tracks. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I was like. Wouldn't Sudden Death at times or no?
He might do it for like
He's
a
demonic,
drop.
bro.
So
He's
what?
demonic.
He
What
is
is?
more like bouncy kind of like rhythm.
I'm. Is it rhythm?
Yeah,
Is that?
I would say it's closer to.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I always thought rhythm was more wonkier.
I mean, he's like
Or maybe like Void.
it's-
What's Void?
like it's just kind of like a more trappier kind of like.
Okay, I'll keep my opinions to myself. But I was just curious. But no, then what's so like Nimda? That would be tear out, no?
Nimda's tear out.
Okay.
Nimda's kind of like the guy right now.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I like. He attracted me because I was watching him on the Rampage stream, and then I liked hardcore and like deathcore back in the day. So I mean, I still do, but he was like very aggressively screaming on stage and it looked cool.
Yeah, his production it pops off.
Yeah, it was cool. And then so then there's
This guy's got
him. I'm trying to think who are like the big ones. There's like YMV3 or whatever.
Yeah. Who do you think it is? know who it
Isn't it like say the name and I'll just make it. Give me three choices.
I asked, who do you think?
No, give me three
You-
choices.
you-
I forget the name.
Okay.
Like I can't remember. Give me three
I don't think
choices.
give you three choices.
It starts with an S, I think.
It does start with an S, which is why I think you got it.
I know, but I forget his name. Like I can't think of it right now. This
Not the wrong one.
I also don't remember if I heard it from you though.
no, it wasn't for me. I wanted to say Simula, but it's not Simula. It's like something's like machine or no. Just say the name.
Somnium sound?
Yes,
Yeah. Is it?
that's what I heard. Yes,
Okay.
I thought that was confirmed. But yeah, Somnium sound.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like a thing.
I don't know.
Chat. What do you think? Is it Somnium sound?
I don't know. I heard a rumor it was Somnium sound, but
So I have a question.
I loved Somnium sound. Somnium sound.
I do
hasn't
know-
put
I do
out
know a secret
anything
identity.
as Somnium sound in a long time,
Can you edit this?
but
Yes.
I love Somnium sound.
I'll edit it.
So
I think it's kind of a choice
what
to
is?
do the whole mask thing if you're committed to it.
Well,
like,
and I think either way, even if people know who you are,
Yeah.
like it's still just like it works.
Yeah.
But if people
because
don't
if you
know,
want to do something, like fucking do something.
it must be nice though to not have a mask. I mean, it must be nice though to have a mask at times, but I couldn't do it. Would you wear a mask if it was gonna like?
I mean, if you're at that point and you can be theatric about it, oh yeah, put on a show.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd say though, if you're gonna wear a mask, have a custom mask. Have something that
no,
people
it's something
can't buy.
cool.
Okay,
it's-
yeah, I've seen people wear like multiple like
The rave
the
Wonderland,
LED
or no, is it I Heart Raves?
No.
yeah,
no.
that LED mask that you can program. I was like, all right, brother, you gotta pick something else.
You gotta do something with
It's
it. You
gotta be
can't just
custom.
buy a mask and that's your
There's
mask.
gotta be a reason.
Yeah, do something. with your
I
mask. Be
hate I
creative.
really dislike the wearing a mask for just the sake of like, oh, this will bring me attention.
Yeah. Well, when you get the opportunity to wear a mask, you get the opportunity to create like a character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but then
if you got-
create the character,
Yeah,
you know,
create the
like
character and
make
have
the
fun.
lore.
and you
Yeah.
can have music around that character. That's an art piece, and I understand that.
Yeah.
It's more so like, or if you were famous and you want to create a new alias but you don't want to like have the expectations of a previous name.
Yeah, that's always been
I would understand that too.
Yeah, that's what
Like I would love to do like if I became like a big hardstyle act, I would love to do like a deep dub, like project. Like no one knows me.
I feel yeah.
What do you think about masks?
I think about that every day. Whether it's mask or just something to not have to deal with like focusing on your image and just focusing on the music. You know?
I have mixed feelings on it. I think some people are fine with it, and I think some people I'm like, I really hate this.
Like who?
There's no one in particular. Like, I know people personally that wear a mask, and for whatever reason, maybe because of my friends, like, that's cool. Like, it's their thing.
Yeah.
And then I see, like, more popular people wearing a mask on Instagram, and I'm like, this is so corny. So people were getting mad that some people think that you should only have 18 and 21 up events, which I can agree with on one side because, like,
Safety.
having safety and then having kids around are, like, kind of annoying.
It's a whole liability.
But-
kids are scary. Kids do.
They
are,
are.
But I've been going to raves since I was 20. So that was 2011. I've been going to raves since I was 14. I saw Porter Robinson and Chris
Oh,
Stevens.
yeah, you started way earlier than I did.
Yeah, and like that changed my life, and I had an amazing time. I didn't start even smoking weed till years later.
Awesome.
Like I literally was like as sober as can be, and then I started drinking after that. Like I'm just saying, like kids can go and have a good time and not be. So like it sucks because I don't know. Like I had a passion for it, so I wanted to be there. So it would have sucked if I wasn't able to do that. But then I understand on the other hand.
What was the show then? What do you remember from that show when you were 14 years old that gave you that feeling? Because maybe that's just what we need to emulate and have its own place for that.
It was just
Were you around other older people that are raving and getting,
I went with
Right,
a couple of my
like-
friends, but then they ended up being tired and sitting in the back, and I danced for like the whole night. I don't know. I just really wanted to be there.
what was the environment like though?
So it was a level 10 event. So it was at Crest Theater.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was just like pretty. I don't
It's
know.
a
if
lot
it's-
of debauchery there though. I'll tell you that.
I didn't see any of it.
I think too, because I started when I was young too. I was like maybe 15 or 16 when I started, and I had tunnel vision. Like I didn't know what
I was
people
just
were
watching
doing.
the DJ.
So maybe it's not a bad idea that we have 18-21 shows then, because maybe those kids are tunnel visionless just like we were.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but we're saying all ages. Like we
What if
are
we did all ages?
advocating for all ages.
So I'm saying people want 18 and 21 and up, but I'm like also like I understand the all ages aspect of it because like I would have
Yeah.
been so sad if I wasn't able to go. But then
That's
now,
why you're torn between both.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if they can have like a little corner, this is the all ages section. You cannot leave this little area, this little entrance.
kind of like Rainbow when they would have the 21 plus section. You know, like
They
maybe
don't do that anymore?
Sometimes they do. It just depends on the
I think
event.
that's how big the event
Yeah,
is.
it depends
I've
on
been
the
in
event.
Rainbow when they've cut it in half before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes they'll cut it
Interesting.
and other times they don't.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it
lie,
just
that's not my
depends.
favorite thing.
No.
From a
I don't like
logistical standpoint, if I'm throwing the event, I hate that.
It's kind of
It
fun.
is annoying, but it's
Yeah.
like if that is what we have to do to have kids be able to go and to have a safe environment, then I'm like, okay.
And to be fair, when you look at the VIP area, sometimes the VIP areas basically look the same way.
Yeah.
Did
You
you,
know?
guys see the all ages like day party thing that happened?
Oh, they
How
didn't
do
do
you
that
feel
at Crest
about
Theater. They did an all ages day party.
Yeah, you did tell me about
So
that.
that like, see if they can get that going, and it's funny the same venue, but like I think that would be great.
Shout out Crest Theater.
Yeah, Crest Theater where it all started.
Man.
don't
I
give a
remember
fuck.
being 18 and hating when there was a 21 plus event. Like
Yeah.
that was super
Dude,
annoying.
I remember
even
being
go.
so mad. It was like a week before my 21st birthday, and Valentino Khan and 12th Planet came for a free party at Fulton 55 because they went to WrestleMania, and I knew with a fake ID that got to go in.
You weren't 21 yet at the time?
She was 16.
Yeah, she went in, and I was. It was like May. Okay, my birthday is May 13th. It was like May 8th.
Whoever threw that show, you guys need to check IDs.
I will
Y'all
say
some
though,
bitches.
I used my friends' IDs like all the way from 18 to 21. Yeah,
That was
because
the
I wanted
culture
to
back then.
go.
That would have done it still there.
But
We're all young ones.
see, and like I went to Dead Mouse, and Dead Mouse was all ages, and that was at that one was at Hollywood Bowl, and that was really cool. Like you saw a whole bunch of kids there, and they were just having a good time. Same with Skrillex at Red Rocks. It was all ages.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people would bring their kids, and it was really cool. To
And
see.
then Lightning in a Bottle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
Lightning
see,
Bottle,
when,
yeah.
All ages.
when our kid's old enough, when
Found that.
Phoenix is old enough, we're going to Lightning Bottle again.
I mean, your kid went to EDC already. He's not even a year old
Yeah.
yet, so that boy's a G. Did you go to any shows this year?
No, I took this year off.
Oh,
Do you
this
plan to
year
go
off
to
sometimes.
anything?
Next year, maybe. I'm living on my own now, and
Yay, let's
like
go!
I'm with my roommate Colton. You guys know
Yeah.
Colt Moto. Shout out that guy. He's awesome.
We're gonna have him on next time, guys.
Yeah. So we have Just Good. we have like a bunch of like music equipment, and we want to like
We
want to do awesome things with it. So we're trying to collaborate with like people and like do our thing and make shows happen. I also help with Black Market Collective. I do like the lighting, and I also help
Let's
them
go.
out with like filling out lineups and playing for them. So yeah, it's been fun. It's our last show was at Marlowe's. I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah. How did that go?
It was good. It was a good show.
It looked pretty good.
There was a lot of stuff happening at night, and the turnout was still pretty
It still
chill.
seemed pretty good.
So yeah, I like that venue a lot. I think that venue has a lot of growth potential, but I feel like nobody really uses it.
Taking the time to build it, right?
Well, so
Yeah,
what I like that's been
shows are
happening,
great there.
I've been
Yeah,
noticing
fun.
more, even like, because when I played in Bakersfield, they did the same thing. Promoters are teaming up with bars, which bars, if the bar is open to it, then they understand this is going to bring people to their bar to buy alcohol.
Yeah, it's a very symbiotic
But
relationship.
They have the permits that the promoters need to throw the show.
Yeah.
So it's like, like you said, it's a symbiotic relationship, and I don't understand why this didn't happen sooner. I guess because it wasn't as popular, so they probably didn't see the money.
COVID was happening too.
But no, I'm saying even before
people
that.
were like staying in or going to like the underground shit that you got like text about, right?
But no, I'm saying like I played Switch in like 2016, 17, and there was like not many people there.
Yeah, I feel
And that
like
was
it took a
because-
while for the scene to really start growing.
Because EDM
you know?
didn't pull unless
Yeah.
you were the like this like 2 or 3 people that were throwing shows. It was like 2 at the
I
time.
mean, LMC has been doing it forever. Kaylin's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Black Market's been around for a long time. We're kind of like running now. Just Good's new, but we have a really cool sound system. Just Good's being in Colton. We have like the full
Yeah.
production, and we kind of do like our own things on the side. Like, have you ever been to one of the chop shops? Chop shops at the cave for a while.
No, but I would go to not the disconnects, the
Skylines.
like the little ones you guys. I think it was Wednesday or Thursdays.
Oh yeah. We usual strummers, so we just sent out invites to people to go to strummers because strummers did.
But I went to the
opening.
cave. You guys
Cave.
did it at the cave.
When we did our open.
The Just Good at the cave.
Yeah, we did.
Industry nights or whatever.
Yes, we did them a couple times there.
But yeah, I fuck with Black Market.
Weeklies were a lot, and the turnouts just weren't that great. And we figured that time could be like if we focused on something good, we could do some cool things with some cool people.
Speaking of which, I know you've been sitting on some tracks.
Yeah,
And you
quite a
got
few.
this stuff going on.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any thoughts of maybe like doing like your own special showcase for your songs that you're releasing when you do this rollout and stuff? Like, because you have all the equipment, all the stuff, it'd be nice to go see like
like a
stuff,
party,
something for you.
release party or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
I don't know. We tend to shy away from like
Yeah.
I feel like I did my birthday event last time, and it would have played the show regardless if it was right as my birthday event, and played probably the exact same set because
Yeah.
I was excited for that show.
Yeah, but
Kind
still,
of like
it's
either
nice.
way. Yeah. So, but that was fun. But I don't know about doing just like a full me release thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
think when-
Unless I released with like a bigger label, then maybe I'd see if I could like pull a partner thing in or something, like do something like cool
I don't
for
think-
it. But
I don't think it would hurt too if you just had a show coming up. Well, because like I was gonna do it for my EP thing, at Thriftyman.
Yeah.
It was gonna be the EP release party, and then I remember like because I had to cancel it, but I remember thinking like I was so upset because I had people that I did not know, random people hitting me up asking me information about it, and like I'm answering all these DMs and I'm like, okay, this event's gonna be like actually lit. And it was just like EP release party, but it's not because like it was my EP release party. It's because hard techno event at a cool underground event.
yeah.
But if you can figure out a cool way to sell it, I think you could do a EP release party or something. Especially if you're doing collabs, because the people that you're doing collabs with will want to go.
Yeah.
It's like if they do like an opening set or something, they'll bring their friends.
Yeah, my mentality has always been, you create something beautiful, why not give it its proper attention? You know, like you put so much work into this, and I fell into the same thing in my projects where I released it, but it's like, man, I put so much work into it and it didn't even get the pop. And I know why they didn't get the pop is because I didn't put the amount of proper, like, you know, business wise, you call it marketing, but to me, it's the proper love for it. You know, it's like if you don't sell it to people in a way where it sells itself, then why should they even like buy it or listen to it?
Well,
So
yeah.
if you give it a special moment, I feel like that's why to me, I've always been so keen on like, even for my projects, like I would rather just take the time and then give it its like moment.
Do you
know?
ever have the
I mean,
issue?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sometimes like
Yeah.
perfect being the enemy of good is kind of like
Yeah.
a factor where you're like you work on something and then like you don't get it quite to your expectations and you kind of shelve it, and then you
Yeah.
know that it's like but it's not quite, and you sit on that.
Well, do you ever have the
But-
issue that you put out a song, you finally like, all right, I'm gonna put out this song, but you're kind of already moved on from it, so
Yeah,
you're not
I
even
mean-
excited about it anymore,
I mean,
but you're putting it out and you gotta just be like,
See, but I've gotten out of that hole because I've noticed that I've been there, right?
yeah,
And then you release it, and then months after you release it, you get this whole wave of people that are in love with that song, and then they come and hit you up, and then you're sitting there like, damn, little do they know that I've been shitting on that song my whole fucking year because I thought it was crap. But then you get a whole bunch of people that actually enjoy it and
Yeah.
love it because they've just found it.
or,
You know?
or, honestly, or a collab that you don't. You ever do a collab
Yeah.
and you're like, honestly, I don't really fuck with it, but it's already.
Yeah.
Cause I had one like somewhat recently that like I've never played it out because I'm like it's just not where I want it to be.
But then you see it in
I
the whole
mean,
area.
I think producing is more than making tracks to play out though.
Yeah, and that's what I fall into though.
It could, because
Great,
you
yeah.
look at like the big guys and they're doing like they're hammering out songs, and then some of them kind of have just like their signature branding,
Yeah.
but some of them get really creative with it sometimes and like put on like an experience, but you don't really see them like a whole lot, like Odessa, like when they do their own Odessa
Yeah.
tour stuff. But
I make music. Yeah, my problem is like I try to make music that only works in sets because I like to make drum and bass, but then I'm like, oh, I don't really play drum and bass anymore. So then
yeah,
when I'm like releasing or like
Yeah.
I'll make like a house song, I'm like, oh, when am I gonna play this? So
Yeah.
I should like focus on like hardstyle, and then
I'm a fan of putting it out. Maybe just because of how like music is nowadays, maybe just have a burner and just like
Yeah.
I wanted to did you assume
Like-
genre EP?
because I mean kind of constrict like what I want my sound to be.
Brown to bean. Yeah.
And then that's not going to stop me from being creative. Sometimes I want to make a thing. And if I make a thing here, you can have the thing. I'm going to put it out.
Okay, so look, we're getting to the end of the podcast. We've had a good time, but I know we all got shit to do. And, you know, we've had you here for a while. We had to fix this chair, by the way. You guys weren't watching, but we had to fix this chair for like 30 minutes before he walked in, or as he walked in. But we're here. We made it happen. And before we continue anything else, is there any way we can find your music, all your stuff, and your socials?
Yeah. Die.happy.music on Instagram. Follow Black Market Collective to stay up to date with like any shows that we're doing. Die Happy Music on SoundCloud.
And do we have a song coming up soon here in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months? I know you got songs you're sitting on. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I will probably start releasing a bunch soon. I've got a bunch of DMB like stored up, so I'm thinking about like
What's that?
it's kind of like melodic, like liquidy, kind of liquidy, but like hip hop inspired. A little like
I like your beats, bro. I was going through your
Yeah.
tracks, and
Lot
you
of
have
808s.
vibey shit, and you have like some rapper stuff too. But it comes together so nice.
Yeah.
Who's your inspiration for drum and bass?
I got started with like Dimension probably, and now it's kind of just like jump up, like standard with my twist on it. I use a lot of like
A lot of frog sounds.
no, a lot of more melodic elements. It's not very like jump outy. I do like jump out sound design though. I really like the sound of jump out basses. I do that in tear out sometimes. It sounds really good.
That's cool. No, I was just wondering. So I was just curious, like, what kind of like liquid it's gonna be.
It's a little more up pace.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Oh, I was gonna ask too. How does one die happy?
That's the dream, right? That's the goal.
yeah, where did you get your name and how did that originate?
I think it originated on a Discord call when I was feeling inspired, and I landed on Die Happy because I was just talking, because I came at it from like a very visual aspect, because gloving was kind of like the intro,
Yeah.
but the music was kind of like there, and it caught, and I just always been drawn to like making music. It's been
Where'd you get the idea for your logo?
the logo's a good friend of mine. The one I was on the call with.
Yeah, because that's a really good logo.
We were talking about branding, what would be cool. And I was like a smiley face with like a
Yes.
gravestone would.
So here's
like,
my
Die
next
Happy
question:
and
Are we
going
gonna
all this-
ever get merch from Die Happy? Because I
think
feel like
so.
your merch
I think it
will
would be-
sell.
I think it would be awesome to design for. I think because it's such an open-ended yet such like
You take it anywhere.
juxtaposition. You can have so much fun with it. So yeah.
So what's next for Die Happy?
Honestly, I'm producing a lot more. I'm really taking time to like develop my sound and like trying to bring in other people's sound and like really test it. And it's been fun so far. I have, projects hopefully in the works with some people. There are things coming down the line like shows, so keep up to date with Black Market for that one.
So all right. So we
It's
look
very
at this in like a
productive
year.
for me.
What's something? Where do you want to be in a year?
Like production or
Just where you're at.
Me?
Yeah.
I definitely want to release this project, whether how I do it. I think it's either going to come at you in two parts or just one big project.
Nice.
But I do think I kind of want to
Bring it together.
Just really focus on like.
That's good. Honestly,
bringing it
I think you
together.
have the right mentality.
Yeah.
After doing it for so long, it's one of the hardest things I think as an artist is to just pull back and just focus on really just the orchestration of your brand and your approach to the game.
Yeah.
And it's difficult because everybody just wants to be on stage. We all, and including myself, we want to be there, but if you don't take the time to really just game
Yeah,
plan
and
and
I'm
just
learning,
organize it, it's so
like
much more difficult.
Doing lights for Black Market Collective, I'm learning some like cool shit too that
Keeps
like,
you
outside of it that I'm like.
keeps you fed while you're going through the
It gives me inspiration. Because when you're doing lights, you're doing like visuals. You're kind of like you have to kind of stay in that kind of DJ mode, like
So
moving.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so it's
So who all is in Black Market?
so Dusty's kind of like running it, and then it spooked. Sorry, yes. Colt Moto, myself, and Don Coyote.
So you guys are the main ones.
Yeah.
And then, cause like I've seen other people around, so they just like just.
Yeah, we're gonna need you guys to all take
Yeah.
a like group picture for your squad so we know everybody that's involved.
Yeah.
So we give everybody their flowers.
Yeah. You
guys have a really good team going.
It takes a team. It takes
Yeah.
like a group of people to come together to make like.
Yeah.
Cause like I'll
Cool
see like
shit
Dusty
happen.
or like Manuel.
Yeah. I mean, collaboration and people coming together and
Yeah, that's where it's
getting
at.
behind a product and like being like, this is what
Belief.
I think. Yeah, it's like commitment to like
Yeah.
you trust this person enough to throw a cool event. I'm gonna go to a cool event.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cool stuff that we can do here if we come together.
There
and do
definitely
stuff,
is. I mean, you
so-
guys have been doing it. I think one of the biggest things that, I've seen you guys do quite a bit of things for the last couple of years, but your guys' move to Quail State and changing the game a little bit even within you guys. And I know I told Jacob about this, and I'll talk to Dusty when we have him on as well, but that there was a big shift of you guys not limiting yourselves into the types of genres or types of crowds you guys were getting into. And when you guys started opening that whole area, it opened up so much more. And I'm so proud of seeing the team with the success that you guys have gotten because it clearly shows. And mind you, there's been other people that have been talking shit, not about you guys, just in general, because people don't like to see progression. People don't like to see people do free events and stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, now you see it happen and it's successful. What now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
There's-
that's a lot of
Can you,
love to
yeah.
you guys, because you guys have been one of the first teams to kind of enter that wave,
Yeah.
as well as a team that I know he's been affiliated with Warehouse as well. It's another great team with artists and individuals that are actually in the scene, that aren't just promoters, but they're actually fans first and foremost.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful to see what you guys are doing, you know?
Yeah. And building that's like the culture of the scene, right?
Amen.
The people that
Yes.
we come together and bring to the top is the culture of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I agree. What do you think,
Okay.
Jacob?
So before we
Yeah.
we wrap it up, off topic,
Yeah.
the Skrillex dropped an album.
Skrillex
Yes.
album's gas.
And did anyone listen to it?
I listened to half of it while we're,
Okay,
chilling.
Everything we heard, complete
So
vibe.
okay, so
like
I give it like a 7. I give it an 8, I guess. My issue is that like
I'd re-listen
everything,
to
all
it.
the bangers on the album I've already heard.
it. Okay.
Waterfall effect.
Yes. He
Good
that
recall.
one, like he was playing in sets. They were singles,
Yeah.
or
So it's just songs that we needed out already.
yeah, and like all the it was mainly like the dubstep songs that were already out, and then he finally put out the Skrillex and ISO collab, the other one, and then a lot of, I mean, you'd probably, if you listen to the rest of it, a lot of it's just house, which I'm fine with, but like
The first half that we're listening to was very much like not house, but what I really like caught my attention was all the like tribal sounds and stuff. Like when he does that shit,
you could
oh
tell
my
he's getting
God,
influence
bro.
from all the like traveling of the world. he's done.
Thank God, that's what we all need more
It's
of.
pretty cool.
Skrillex
It gets
is
me
a-
back into my roots, you know.
Yeah, he's like a very big supporter of like indie artists and people like up and coming artists. Like, so I feel like that's a big thing too. Is he wants to give people like a platform and like people a chance to like show that there's other things out there. Like that's what's really innovative.
That's why he's
about
the
him.
go, like you said.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know who else has been doing that too, and Subtronics. Like he just did a competition, and this guy that barely had a couple thousand followers blew up. An amazing track as well, and it's like, damn,
Oh,
man,
yeah, I
like
did
that's
see that.
so amazing. Like we need more of that. And especially these artists to like bring light, and then even in our small circles, like we need to do more of that as well. You know, like
Yes.
there's so many amazing artists in our city, in our state, in our country, in the world, that the collabing thing, the more we do it, the more we get to shine and see different cultures. And I mean, I got into this because of that. You know, I like to be around different cultures and learn different things that
Yeah.
I never thought were there. And then meet friends that you never thought you would be friends with.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't know you a year ago.
Yeah.
And now we're here shooting the shit, and like, you know, we vibe very well, and I've talked to you off the pod as well, and it's the same thing. And like, if we don't have these connections, this communication, then we're never really gonna have the community we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So I just want to, before we shut down too, and with that, like, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
I can't believe that you started with Skrillex too, considering, you know, I feel like you two love Skrillex a lot more than I do. That's for sure.
He's the goat. You're just a poser, you know. You gotta catch up.
I'm opposed to you guys.
Just listen to the Skrillex Red Box set, and you'll
Hey,
get
I'll put
changed.
you on to wherever. If you just let me, I'll put you on to whatever.
You know,
Even the IDs that never came out.
thank you for letting me know about this one, because I'm surprised he didn't send me the text message.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
that-
sign up for a text message too?
I have the text message, but I stopped getting them.
He doesn't allow us anymore.
It just stopped for like half the people because I think like there's probably like 1 million people, and it's like, oh, that's not cool.
I'm gonna write a letter.
You should. I strongly want a letter.
I
and
still
then
get the emails.
So then one more question.
Yeah.
Call out one person that you hate in the movie.
Nah.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you guys for getting us some new chairs. We got some new equipment here. Hopefully the podcast will get better as we continue going. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it at home. And if you guys can please like, subscribe, follow. Please make sure to go to Die Happy's Linktree on his Instagram to get all the other links. Go to Spotify to listen to his music. Go to SoundCloud as well for all the other goodies. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for joining us on the new AuraPharmPod. Pod. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.